We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
It's Romi and Rose show, and we just want to give a thanks to everybody who's
I have
been
a problem.
tuning
Why
in.
isn't it the Rose and Romi show?
Debbie?
I'm just kidding.
Debbie, don't even start. That's going to be a whole nother show.
I'm kidding.
A whole nother show.
I'm trying to impress our guests today. That's all.
Rose is going to be on one today because we have somebody very sexy in the house. I can
We
already
do.
tell you showed up like a thug.
Sexiness in the
With
house.
your Raiders hat. She's like all trying to impress.
I'm trying to show my thug side.
Oh, Lord. I didn't even put makeup on for today. All right. We just want to give a big shout out to Salon Benjamin for, all the help and support they've had with the show, and our girl Carla.
Yes, Carla.
Check her out. Get your hair done in West Hollywood. And thank you to everybody from all around the world.
Yeah, actually, we get
everybody.
We have everybody from UK. We have Brazil.
Across the pond.
Brazil. Australia. Somebody from South America. That is Brazil,
Your
right?
people from
I don't know
Oklahoma.
anything. My people from Oklahoma.
We have everybody tuning in, and we just definitely wanted to say thank you. Thank you for anyone who's retweeted us, posted our videos.
Absolutely.
And shared the show.
Before we bring in our guest, obviously we keep up with current events and current topics.
We have a lot of current events today,
We have a lot. We got
a lot going on today.
But I really wanted to bring something up because there was a story that broke in the middle of the week.
I hate this.
And it was Joe Simpson, Ashley Simpson and Jessica Simpson's dad. They have a big rumor that the reason why him and his wife are getting divorced is
which they announced getting divorced last week.
Right. And then
it came out they're getting divorced.
Right. And then it came out that he was dating a 20-year-old man and that he's gay.
Hello, everybody. A man. Joe Simpson was dating a little boy.
Right.
A little boy.
But
I almost died when you told me this morning.
But wait, then I looked up the info today before I came here because I want to be up on my current events.
And you know the guy?
Sure. No, and I party with the guy.
And you party with the guy? I was like...
No, check this out. And now they're saying that he's denying it and that he's like on this whole thing. But then his daughter, before he started denying it...
She was eating a hamburger.
No, she released that she's accepting it. So I'm like, what the hell's going on?
They're confused. I think it's confusing. I just read an article before you came here, and someone said Joe Simpson trying to deny the rumors of being gay, but he just walked out and there's a picture of him in like yellow sneakers, a new like light pink shirt.
Okay, now you're typecasting.
I'm sorry, they said it on the interview. With his tips.
Okay. I'm ahead of the game because when I watched his daughter's show with Nick,
you said he was hitting on Nick.
He was staring at Nick when Nick would do like.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
When Nick would walk around in his basketball shorts and he's looking all hot. I think
that's why Nick left her. He's like, I gotta get out of this.
He's
family.
like, I can't deal with the daddy.
The dad wants me. Jessica can't sing. I gotta go.
I gotta bounce.
I gotta go.
So I think that's what happened. But
moving on. Do you think she's gonna get real big now, though?
I think she's already
gonna eat the feelings.
I don't know. She probably ate the baby. Let's move on. I don't know.
Everybody's gay!
Let's stop being mean. So we want to give another shout out and thank everybody for our support. But we do have an amazing guest today who's a really good friend of mine.
I got to say this, though. Rose says, she knows this amazing guest. And she goes, I got this great guest. She's coming on. And I'm all excited. So I'm blogging this week. And I'm like getting ready for the guest. And I go to her site. Whoop! Nobody was lying.
I told you she's an adult film star. And she's an adult sensation.
But her website is all professional, beautiful, classy, where to go,
okay.
but there's a penis in my face.
Here's the thing. Just because you think someone's my friend and I'm bringing them as a guest doesn't mean that she's not a megastar in her industry.
No, Rose is like, I got her. And I'm like, oh, Lord, we got a ratchet girl coming up here. Wants to sleep with Rose. Rose is trying to impress her, and I got to entertain it. But you, like, legitimately, I go to her site, and I'm like, well, she's very well together and knows what she's doing.
And she's up in her industry. She's up and coming star.
Yeah.
She's big time. And I wanted to bring
beautiful.
her. I wanted to bring her in last week. And then, she had a photo shoot and some things she needed to take care of. So we wanted to make sure we had some time uninterrupted.
I respect anyone that gets paid to be naked because I have made many mistakes in my career.
I think you got like $1 a minute.
I think I got $1 a minute, so I got a lot to learn here.
So let me introduce you to my friend, and let me introduce to all the people that are listening and watching us right now. But we have Kiara Mia, yay, who's on our show today. Thank you so much for coming on our show. We really appreciate it.
Is it weird if I stare at your boobs the whole time, though?
No, actually, I'd be insulted if you didn't.
That's our kind of girl.
Because the whole time I'm like, so great to have you here.
Isn't she beautiful?
Gorgeous.
I mean,
her nails are sexy.
She's amazing. Her nails. See, this is the kind of thing that I need.
Lady.
Real quick, before we start talking about her and the women that are out there watching, that's what a woman's all about. From head to toe, all done up, beautiful.
I think I failed us today because I'm Converse.
Wait.
Torn jeans. Look at this.
See what I'm talking about? Red bottoms.
Red bottoms.
That she bought herself. That's a woman. When you got a woman
let's be correct. Actually, these ones I didn't buy, but
okay.
my other ones, the other ones I have bought. Yes.
Well, I bought these Converse myself. So what?
But see, that's what I'm talking about. You have a beautiful woman who's self-sufficient, who runs her own business. We're gonna get into all this right now.
I got some questions for you because I was really excited for you to come in, and I wanted to ask questions that I feel like some of our viewers might want to ask because you're the first adult. Can I say adult or porn or what do you like?
You're more comfortable with.
You're the first porn star I've ever met.
See, I like adult film star.
I watch porn. I'm a big fan of porn.
I just like the phrase
porn.
more. Like you call me Rican, I like Puerto Rican. I'm just kidding.
Okay, Rican.
It's the proper. It depends. So some people might be like, adult. You're in the adult industry. What does that mean?
They're not quite sure.
They're not porn star. Then they're like, oh.
On your Twitter, it says porn star. So I went ahead and said, okay, she must be okay with that. So I was telling her, like, I've never met a porn star, and I've met a lot of people. This is my first time.
How do you feel?
I felt really honored.
You're all excited.
I got a lot of thoughts.
She was really excited this morning.
Yeah, I was like, what's going to be a great show? We got a porn star in the house, and I'm a huge fan of porn. Like, I've got some questions.
I love porn.
I got some questions for you.
Ask away.
Well, here's the deal. Like, okay, obviously we're friends.
Yes.
So I've known her for a very long time.
Let's tell everybody how you guys met.
Well, we met.
Yeah.
We used to date.
Why are you laughing?
We used to date the same person.
You dated each other?
No. We didn't date.
Did you guys sleep with each other?
We've had a couple of escapades.
Have you been in one of her videos, Rose? And where can everyone buy it?
No, I didn't film that. I didn't film our moment, but I should have. I should have. That would have.
I could buy a house with that video.
Wait,
get on it, people.
Back in the day when we hung out and we had our escapades.
When
we hung out, she and I were just regular Joes. Now we're.
Oh, what are you now?
What are you talking about? I'm a lesbian sensation. I'm a lesbian sensation, America. Jeez.
We're so honored to have Rose on our show. You don't even know. Every Friday, I'm like,
I'm a Renaissance lesbian sensation.
Renaissance is more like it. That's about the only part that's true in that statement.
But here's the thing. Okay, I'm going to go through, as a friend, like I've seen her evolve in her venture and what she decided to do. Mm-hmm. And I know initially you first did Girl on Girl.
Yes.
Which, because obviously, I mean, I don't know if you identify yourself as a lesbian, as bi. I mean, I've always known you because you were married, you know, as being bi. So it didn't bother me, like, whatever. You know, I'm very open that way, obviously. Look at my co-host.
Co-host, I'm one of your best friends. And I am not confused, people. I'm a lover.
Oh.
That's all that matters.
So, no, both of you are the same. Both of you are very similar.
Are you bi? Are you?
Let's see. For the last 7 years, I'd only dated women.
Okay.
And this year is my first year dating men again.
Oh!
No, but you guys, because I know you guys both personally, and both of you guys are all about love and who makes you feel good and
I was with
who
women
you connect
for like
with.
5 to 6 years, and this is the first kind of back in I'm married now to a man, but it happens.
And it ultimately, what it does come down to, like, everyone seeks a spiritual connection.
Right.
Yeah.
And whether it's a man or a woman, like, the outside doesn't matter. It's what's inside.
Totally.
I'm all about the outside, so I don't know.
But wait, if you put a big booty hole in front of me, there you go. I will go for it.
I lost her. I had her and I lost her.
No, but here's the deal. So you went initially from women to women in your industry, and then you evolved into doing men, women, and you know, obviously expanding your horizons.
So originally, how it originally started, like I'm all about finances and where I want to go with my money.
She's like, who's going to make me the most money?
Right. So eventually, what happened was,
I'm mad at you.
Back in the MySpace days, I think I had like 50,000 followers, and I thought, what if I can get $1 from each one of these guys on MySpace?
Right.
I was like, well, you know, because they love the photos, you know, new photo update, everybody's like 100 comments, So I was like, cool. And then
it does take your time. I mean, you pay for your hair to get ready.
So I said, I'm going to make a website and I'm going to have pictures on there. So then, I started the process of doing photo shoots, and I thought, wow, what if I did topless? Then I could get $2 from every guy. I'm thinking if I just get half of those 50,000 paying $2, you know, like
crazy.
That's still money. So then I started doing topless, and then I thought, what if I go nude? Then I could charge $5 per person. So I started doing nude.
So you're just straight up entrepreneur.
Maybe in order to sell my rings, I should put pictures of me nude with just a ring on. Because
this seems to be why you're They won't buy the ring.
Like, I was like, damn. It's a loss, sex sells.
So that's how you started.
Yeah. So and then I started, doing solos and then to girl. And obviously when I decided to go into this career, I wasn't going into the career to just like get my feet wet. I was determined.
You were going
I'm going to go
balls in, literally.
Balls deep.
And I'm going to make it a career. Like I'm going to make it, I need longevity. Like it needs to be like balance.
This gives you a great life, right? Like
amazing life.
You travel. We're, like I said, we're friends. So I see you travel all over the country.
I'm traveling all the time. And
I met a lot of your friends and they're beautiful. I mean, these girls are like, whoa. They all look like her.
The girls that, I'm part of a network called the XXS Fast Pass Network, and all the girls on there have all, being a contract girl for like name brands, like back in the day, no longer
like
really
Vivids
exists,
and all that stuff.
All
back
that
in
stuff
the day
is really going out of business, and there's no more money in DVDs. So
everything's online,
internet.
Now
all those big girls now are part of this network, and I'm lucky that they took me in because they don't take too many
That's awesome.
It's like an elite.
Yeah, and I'm part of that group now. So everyone I roll with, like, they have 5 plus 10 years plus in this industry with huge names, huge fan bases. I mean, careers, websites. I mean,
the only person I roll with like that is this one.
That's it.
That's about it. I roll with Rose Garcia. That's the only thing I roll with.
But it's amazing how you were able to turn this into a full-on
You wrote
business.
a book, right?
Yeah, uh-huh. I'm writing a book right now. I just started writing my book.
Can you tell everyone, like, what can we expect from it?
Oh, okay. Let's see. I have, as June 22nd of this year, I have 10 years clean off drugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have so much.
I'm telling you.
I'm 2 years sober. That's amazing.
I heard that. And sobriety honestly changed my life 10
Mine
years
too.
ago.
That's been the biggest change in my life.
And so today now where I'm at in my life, all my friends have been encouraging me because they're like the things I've been through. Like when I tell people, they're like, "What? Like you went through that, or you did this,
and you
that.
survived all of this."
Yeah, and I'm like, honestly, like I could name a handful of times I should have been dead today, but God has a purpose for me today. And,
I totally agree.
And I am a survivor, and I believe like.
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, in life, everybody has to hit rock bottom before they change.
Trust me, I hit it a few times.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like, people have this stigma with adult film stars, porn stars, that they are alkies or they are, alcohol druggies, and they have to be, influenced, with some sort of alcohol.
Well, it's funny because
to get into the business, and that's not true. You're completely, totally drug free. You don't engage in any of that stuff. Totally. I know you personally, so I could vouch for that.
Yeah.
I mean, she's always been, good about not being involved in that lifestyle.
Well, it's funny because even like season 1 that I did on Showtime's The Real L Word, I had a sex scene on that, and it was very much at my bottom in my alcohol and my drinking, and obviously it came across on the show that I wasn't very coherent through some of what I was doing.
Right.
When I came back the second season and I had a sex scene with the person I was with, I was 100% sober, and it was a very liberating feeling, and it changed something for me.
Yeah.
To do that completely sober with somebody I loved
of course.
on show, and everybody gave me like so much shit, like, oh my God, she's this, all the names came.
Of course.
But it was something that I did for myself.
Right.
And it changed my image for myself. It changed my own love for myself, for my body. It
did
something.
I totally believe in that. Unfortunately, we're brought up in a society where there's this Catholic religion taboo that women aren't allowed to be sexy, women aren't allowed to do
or
this,
to own it, or to feel comfortable.
And what it ultimately comes down to is we are all goddesses and sexual goddesses. Like we have there's our sexuality should be embraced, and it should be
celebrated. And you should enjoy it.
And there's the few of us that exist who we own our sexuality.
Right.
We own our sexual power. And it makes other people uncomfortable.
It does,
because it's something they don't
have
make them
uncomfortable.
And that they don't know.
Yeah, and that's what it is. I think most people fear what they don't know,
of course.
what they don't understand. If they don't get it, they don't like it.
I think at the end of the day, I mean, anybody who wants to access what you do has to go to it. Right. So it's not like, if I don't want to see what she's doing, I don't have to go to her website,
Very simple.
or I don't have to go to the adult
I could say
convention.
this too. Half those girls judging it though, I'm pretty sure have looked up some porn in their time.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, you can judge all you want, but don't think that nights alone.
They're on my website every day.
Exactly.
They're like, forget her.
But the thing
went home.
The thing you have to understand is that, at the end of the day, it is a big, big, big business.
Huge.
And it's been a big business
Yeah.
for many years. It's now coming into light because of the age of the internet, and obviously now it's more accessible. So now people, it's out there more.
But it's like you said, like Jenna Jameson and stuff, you can really create a brand, and just like a Kardashian or anybody else in any industry,
which
you're doing.
It's exactly. Yeah, my name, Kiara Mia.
You're a brand.
Your brand.
You're branding yourself.
I am selling myself. And
right.
Exactly. And And you ultimately you have to think of it the longevity wise, you know. So I'm thinking, where am I going to be at 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and that's how I do all my goals.
So are you planning to like make your own movies and direct and be a part of it on that level?
Yeah, I come from mainstream where since 14 years old up to like maybe 10 years ago, I've been in mainstream acting. Like
you did movies, you did that.
Danny Trejo's last movie,
yeah,
Badass. Harsh Times.
Harsh Times, which was a movie
with Eva Longoria.
Eva Longoria was in the movie
earlier. It was dating Mark Sanchez.
Wait, and so was Christian Bale. This movie was awesome. I watched it, and she was like the hot chick.
Is that how you met Mark Sanchez?
No. She was.
I met him at a restaurant.
That's all I care about.
No, but like Harsh Times, you were like the hot chick in the movie.
She's done
major movies.
And it was interesting too because I never even knew Christian Bale before. But even in person and on stage, he's the same exact person.
Yeah.
So later on in life, when I was like, oh, that's Christian Bale. Like, he's huge. I didn't really even know who he was.
I mean, he's Batman. I mean, you started with Batman.
Uh-huh. As a matter of fact, the director who directed Harsh Time, his name is
he did the Trejo movie recently, right?
He did the one oh shoot, what's the new one about the cops?
The one that I was supposed to be in
that. David Ayer.
End of Watch.
Yeah, okay, David Ayer wrote that.
Yeah.
Harsh Times was his first movie ever writing.
And they're similar. They're kind of similar movies.
Yeah, and his whole thing is he's a Latino director, and so he came to everybody and was like, "This is my budget, but I'm coming as a Latino director. If we can all pull together, like I'll hook you guys up for the next movies."
The movie was dope. The movie was really good.
So we were blessed to get. Didn't we get a movie review? No.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we got a one.
When I was supposed to star in End of Watch.
You need to give one of her movie reviews.
So I'm excited though. When I saw the End of Watch, it said directed by David Ayer. I was like, I knew him when he, his dream was to be this. And look at where he's at. The movie's huge.
And Jake Gyllenhaal actually produced it for him. So it's
like, I didn't know that.
And it's supposedly Oscar buzz, an Oscar contender.
And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him because
I know
that's what life is about. You know what I mean? Like following that dream. And we all watched it from the beginning. To watch somebody from beginning
to get to
where they are. It was an amazing feeling when I walked out, just seeing his name, thinking, wow,
he started here.
He did
got there.
So you did mainstream acting and you did movies, and then you moved into obviously this.
And once I turned 30, of course.
Are you 30 now?
I'm 36 now.
Oh, she looks good.
Yeah, I'm 36 now.
Hey!
I thought you were the only one that could look this good at that age.
It's the Latina.
What is this?
Anything I touch turns into
gold.
gold.
Please, clearly.
Anything I touch turns into gold.
Oh my God.
No, she's always been beautiful.
I gotta ask you though, you also are a mom, right?
I am a mom. Yeah, I have an 18-year-old daughter.
Her daughter looks just like her.
Good Lord.
Beautiful.
I know.
I'm like, don't say that at 18. Good Lord.
No, she's a gorgeous kid.
I'm psycho with my daughter.
What is your
walking down the street, a guy looks at her over me. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm like,
you can say that.
What do you want? Like, you pervert?
Yeah.
Oh, she is. They're like, oh.
Well, being your daughter, I'm sure she can.
They look like sisters.
Yeah.
It's not even fair. They look like sisters.
Is she like okay with it?
You know what?
Proud of you?
I am very lucky. My daughter is she's a reflection of me, and that I'm proud of. I believe that you should always lead by example, and I can say without a doubt, like I'm glad that she reflects who I am.
Yeah.
She's strong. She's independent. She has non-judgments to anything in life.
And she's accepting as long as you're a good mom. You're her mom.
No matter. She always says this. She goes, "Mom, don't bite the hand that feeds you."
Yeah.
You know what? Like, on that note, can we go to Urban Outfitters?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, dude, my mom has been the most supportive. Everybody asked me when I did the show, and they were like, what does her mom think? And my mom would get on blogs and be like, that's my daughter.
Exactly.
I love my daughter. My mom was
But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, because we all, have young moms.
Young moms.
You're a young mom and, you grew up with your daughter and you sort of, like you said, instilled a lot of what you wanted her to be as a child, for you to be as a mom, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
At the end of the day, like I've known her for many years, always been a good kid.
Yeah.
Always been a good kid.
She's in college now full time. She has a job full time. Like, I mean, she works hard. She's a hustler.
See, that's good. Yeah. That's really good.
It's like people ask me when I was, my mom was with a woman for like 10 years of my life. I was raised by two moms. Right. And then my mom went back to men, but it was like, because she didn't give boundaries or judgments on people.
Right.
It was very clear that reflected my life and who I was dating and who I was seeing. And people were like, oh, that seems crazy. It's like, it's not crazy when you're raised to like not have judgments or walls up. That's who you become.
It's so
you don't
true.
have
But then sometimes you guys get a little too crazy with no boundaries.
Debbie, the only one crazy here with no boundaries is you. The only one crazy with no boundaries is
all over the place.
I'm like, oh,
I need boundaries. I need boundaries in every area of my life.
That wall.
But I have a serious question. I mean, obviously, you're a big star, in the industry, and you're beautiful, and you are into women and are into men, and you're like this I mean, I would be intimidated to date you, even though we hung out.
Yeah, how is it with people dating you?
How do you kind of like?
Do they want to save you?
Or do they want to buy you? You mean you're around mega,
right.
rich men,
they
rich
throw
women.
Money at you?
I mean,
what's that like?
Yeah. No, but here's the deal. Like, you're dealing with a lot of different dynamics. Somebody who wants to control you and get you out of the business. Right. Someone who probably wants to buy you and lure you in with that. Someone who probably wants to kind of be. I mean, there's a lot to deal with. I mean, I am a lesbian sensation. I deal with a little bit of it, but not on that level.
Rose, you can't buy her. Okay, this is not the time to be buying anybody. Okay,
we're friends. I'm okay. Not buying. But no, on a serious note,
my personal experience, I've been off and on with the love of my life for 5 years, which is a girl, and she fully supported my career. Me getting into it was a little weird for our relationship, but once we got past that, it wasn't an issue.
Because it's work. You go to work, you come home, and that's
work.
It.
And I think now today more than anything, I think she fully understands that to a different level. But I've been off and on single the last couple of years. Dating. Everyone says they have no problem with it when they meet me.
Yeah. Because you're beautiful, they want to hang out with you. So like, no problem.
That's how Howard is. It's like, oh, I'm on a show, I might get naked. Oh, that's cool. Why are you naked? I told you.
Yeah, and then and then people catch feelings. And once people catch feelings,
of course,
then people, I don't know. Then my ex-girlfriend who I was with last year, is a porn addict. So watching me with somebody else turned her on, and I would get fucked for like 2 or 3 days straight after that. Like it was a turn on for her.
That wasn't even one of my dynamics,
right? And Debbie, you didn't even know that was coming.
Wow. Okay, so like
that was convenient because it worked. That worked perfectly because I was with somebody who understood the industry,
right?
Who understood.
You benefited from it.
But didn't you feel a little bit like kind of oh wow, she's a porn addict and I'm kind of being a little exploited?
Not at all.
No, you liked it?
I'm a sex addict myself, so
we gotta take a quick break. We're gonna come back. I just want to shout out the number so people can call in and ask questions.
We're having our phones blow up.
323-247-7443. Please call in when we get back from the break. You can ask this beautiful lady some questions.
Call us.
Glitter on the wet streets, silver over everything. The river's all wet, you're all cold. Dripping with alchemy, shiver stop shivering. The glitter's all wet, you're all cold. The man cried out, the girls cried out, the man cried out, the girls cried out, the man cried out. Oh no.
Journey Sisters is an organization that embodies and captivates women from all walks of life. Our membership includes 44 women that are constantly growing in the areas of personal development and community involvement. Monthly, we offer free leadership classes at McKay's Restaurant. Journey aims to inform women in the areas of heart disease and HIV and AIDS. Experience the journey now by logging into www.journeymosaicinc.com. Toll free 888-906-5519. Journey with no excuses.
I cannot wait to get to this party tonight.
Me too, but you are not coming with me looking like that.
What?
Your hair is a hot mess. It's frizzy, it's wild. You need Mixed Chicks.
What's that?
It's this incredible hair product called Mixed Chicks.
But I'm not mixed.
You don't have to be. Says right on the bottle, whether you're black, white, Asian, Latino, Mediterranean, or any glorious combination.
Is it alcohol free?
Yep, so it won't dry your hair out. Works on weaves too. Bet you thought it was real.
Mixed Chicks, control your curls. Check out mixedchicks.net.
Mixed Chicks available at select salons, beauty supplies, and your neighborhood Target stores.
What's going on? It's your man Mello D, inviting you to join me every Thursday at 2 p.m. for my new show, Dane's World. Join us for new hip-hop, rap, as well as upcoming artists. So don't forget to tune in to Dane's World exclusively on latalklive.com. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio, R&B, or watch us on Ustream.tv. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, where we are more than just talk. 'Cause
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Romi and Rose show. We're gonna have our guests for the remainder of the show. We are getting an abundance of phone calls.
Her and her words.
I'm telling you, an abundance, a plethora of calls.
We were gonna keep her on for the short period of time, but because she's so lovely and so amazing, we're gonna just keep her on the whole show.
She's gonna listen to us rant and rave and chime in. And she's gonna tell us a little story later on. On one of our topics, but we want to take some callers. So for you guys to speak to Kiara Mia, to speak to Romi, to speak to myself, you guys can call in 323-247-7443, and we'll take your calls and we'll chat about.
Yeah, we'll take it throughout the show too. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue talking here.
We have one caller online.
We do. We have a caller. Let's do it. Caller, you're on the line with Romi and Rose and Kiara Mia.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
What do you think of our beautiful guest today?
Well, I was looking at her picture right now on Twitter.
Are you 18 and over?
Do you have any questions for any of us?
Did we lose her?
Oh, I think we lost her.
She got scared. She hung up.
She got scared.
No, she was like, I just want to say hi, and then she went into doing something else.
No,
I don't want to talk about what that girl might be doing.
All she said was, I saw her picture on Twitter and on online.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I am single. I'm single.
And I really hate to say it and stereotype, but by the sound of her voice, I think she was a lesbian.
You judged me for stereotyping Joe Simpson, and you just said by the sound of the voice she's a lesbian.
No, you were stereotyping by his shoes, not by
Most
his frosted tips.
Okay,
and that he was looking at Nick Lachey. I mean, that's the real story. Okay, let's talk about Monday night's debates.
Let's talk.
We got to talk a little bit about politics,
and
I wouldn't feel like a responsible adult if I didn't do that.
Are you watching the debates?
I am, yes.
Yeah.
You don't have to declare who you're going to vote unless you want to.
Yeah.
Unless you want to.
We just want to, pretty much what we're trying to say, because we don't want to bring any, views on, but vote. It's important to vote. You get out there and vote.
A few years ago, my best friend was really anal about me. And when she explained to me.
Anal? Sorry. When she says it, I'm like, go on.
No. I'm starting anal this year.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Another reason why to join our website.
Note.com. So she took me. We signed up, and every year now I've been voting, and now I'm getting my daughter. Everybody else who's not voting, my friends,
your
I'm like,
daughter's 18.
awesome.
I'm like, you're one vote. The one vote of everyone who's not voting will equal a lot of votes.
And here's the deal.
Today
on CNN, this is how tight this race is. Mitt Romney.
Tight.
Mitt Romney is at 40.
How tight?
I know.
Gee whiz. Well,
Rose,
on this side of the table,
I was like,
I know how tight that is.
You're only with tight. Okay, go on.
All right, so 47%
saw
to
it,
53 is where, that's how close it is.
It's going to be.
So Mitt Romney's at 47, Obama's at 53.
It's going to be that night when we're watching, it's going to come down to
well, they're saying it's going to come down to one state, which is Ohio.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because Ohio's, obviously every state, even though we're voting, it goes by delegates per state. Yeah. And, it's funny because a friend of mine on Facebook is from Utah, and she's voting for Obama, and she's like, doesn't matter because my delegates are going to be for Mitt Romney because it's obviously a Mormon state, Republican state.
Right. They're going to go for it, yeah.
At the end of the day, I mean, people don't realize how close this race is going to be. It's going to be another Bush Gore.
It is. That's what I was just thinking of. And that night, I stayed up all night with my mom watching the news, like till the morning. It was my first year of voting. I was like, come on, who's going to go? And that's what this is going to be like.
And it's crazy because,
it's going to come down to that last one.
I watch a lot of TV, and, obviously I saw Sarah Jessica Parker yesterday, like, straight up like begging everyone to vote for Obama.
Yeah.
I mean, you see George Clooney, you see all these celebrities out there like pushing for the vote.
Bruce Springsteen's doing a big thing. Bruce Springsteen went out there and said like he was supporting Obama though for women and for just his thing on gay rights
so
too.
Like women who are over 65 will vote.
Shut up,
Bruce. The hell?
Debbie, those are your people. Aren't you 65?
I'm talking about
those are your friends.
Snooki.
Snooki's voting for Romney. And you want to know why?
No, she's not.
So I was at Corey and Casey's last night. And
Snooki's voting for Obama.
So she tweeted something about Romney, and we were like, that's because she wants to protect her money now.
No,
she's voting for.
She's voting for Obama.
She is?
Yes.
Does she know who Obama is?
Lindsay Lohan
Lohan?
She flipped from the Romney vote to now Obama.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah. So I'm really proud of her.
I'm just saying.
I'm proud of her.
saying. No, it's important, but I gotta say, I mean, not to say that anyone who I'm voting for, but Obama did kill it this week.
He did.
He did come back and killed it. He was putting.
He needed to though.
He was saying stuff though. I was dying when he was like talking about the battleships and stuff. I was like, he's just killing it.
You know, he killed
He was like
it.
making fun of him.
But this is what he did, and it might, and I hope it didn't hurt him. But the first debate, he was too soft.
Horrible.
He was like a puss.
His team took him back and was like, "You're going into fight."
No, but the second one, he wasn't still the Obama that we saw.
This
4
last
years ago.
one?
He represented.
Yeah.
But you know what? It may have lost a few because a lot of people that I know that were undecided.
Yeah.
I would assumed would have gone to Obama after this last debate, and people are still undecided. There are a lot of people that are still undecided.
Well, that's why I just want to say, even if you're not telling people who you're voting for, or you're, want to keep it a private thing, it can be a private thing. Just vote.
I mean, for me,
that's it. Just vote.
For me, and I'll put out my political opinion out there, but I mean, it's like, either way, the country economic system is still going to probably be the way it is for the next 4 years, no matter who's president.
No matter who, yeah.
But for me, being, a lesbian woman and, wanting certain
Any
rights.
of us being women, yeah, and wanting.
He's just a little bit more for
cater to
equal
you.
rights and things of that sort. Not necessarily cater to me, but he's going to help us with a lot of our.
Not everybody can cater to you, Rose. So I'm sorry that Obama can't cater to you. But the rest of West Hollywood will.
That's not what my mom said. My mom said I'm a princess.
There you go.
Both your moms are lying to you.
But I want to bring something up real quick since we're speaking on voting. There's Measure B right now going out. And I don't think people know exactly what it is, but it affects the porn. And they're trying to make everything covered, which people think it just means condom covered. Mm-hmm. It means they want us to wear goggles. They want us to wear gloves.
What?
When you're doing porn.
Yeah.
Wait up a second.
So that part, people don't know that part of Measure B.
Okay,
so the whole covered sex
I didn't
part.
know.
But is this a proposition for California?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so
wow.
let people know.
Okay, so Measure
now.
B means.
Measure B, if it passes, means that all porn being shot has to be done with condom, with goggles on, with gloves over our hands, with
there goes your industry.
Plastic over our mouth.
Okay, wait up a second. So
plastic over your mouth?
Okay, so I don't even understand how that even makes sense.
This is like bubble boy porn.
Well, see, they're marketing it as, safe sex, stop STDs, da-da-da. The Christians are like safe sex, da-da-da.
Right, but you're over the age of 18 and you're consenting to do what you want to do.
Exactly. But
and you guys, I mean, what people don't realize, but the porn industry is probably one of the safest industries.
We get tested every 30
I will
days.
tell you this.
I mean, that's insane.
The fact that they do that, do you know how many of you out there are not going and getting tested?
Correct. Exactly.
And are having all kinds of sex, not getting tested, not watching
and they
yourself.
get tested every 30 days.
You guys are on
and people
top
don't
of it.
realize, it's not like you're doing a damn movie every day. I mean, it's not like that.
We wish.
Yeah.
We'd all be rolling.
Yeah. I mean, you get tested every 30 days.
Yeah.
You probably won't even have a project. That's not.
It definitely.
I'm glad you let people know that, because that is one thing I have to say is that make sure before you go and vote, because it is important. And I've been trying to study the propositions.
Right.
Other than your president, which is our
You
big
can
one.
go to the post office at DMV
Go and
get the
read
books.
your propositions and understand, like Rose said, the verbiage on it.
Yeah.
Go online.
They affect people. They affect everybody.
You can have one window with the propositions and one window with Kiara Mia's site. That's what I'm gonna do to research ISA.
Deb, you should just go by memory. You don't need the site.
You can have like 5 windows. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, my poor little Mac
each
can't
one
handle
for
it.
one of my tour pages. Tour page number 1.
There
2,
you go.
3, 4, and 5.
That's how you got. But that's really important. I didn't even know that, and I'm all up in the voting game.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
I
either.
didn't know that until recently either. I just thought it was just we had to be covered. Their penises had to be covered with condom. And
no saran wrap.
Yeah, and now
rolling around on each
the
other.
other day somebody was like, "No, that's not the severity of it."
Yeah.
So I was like, "What's the big deal?" Like, okay, way to wear a condom. I thought, "What's the big deal? I don't have a problem
But
with
now
it."
you see the.
But now when they were explaining, they leave out all the other stuff.
Yeah.
So basically, it would completely cut out porn from California. We'd have to go to
Arizona, Vegas, like other places.
Else. Yeah.
Wow. And you know what? It's a biggest industries in the valley. I mean, it's one of the biggest
huge.
industries
That's where I'm living
in the nation.
Yeah.
And I highly doubt it's gonna happen. It's too big money.
I need to
it's
move.
too big money.
I need to move.
Okay, so you wanted to talk about Sunday's game.
Well, I got to talk about voting just because we always talk about football. Did you watch football?
No, I
No.
know nothing
That's
about
fine.
football.
But
That's okay. But
other than black and
you have
white.
a story for us, though.
You have a
because
story for us that's football related.
everybody knows that I love Mark Sanchez. And just
Lord.
for all of you that called in or even tweeted me last Friday and said that Hernandez was hotter than Sanchez and Brady, you are
That's
wrong.
not true.
You're actually
Okay.
wrong.
But
You're wrong.
real quick,
Real quick.
if Tebow would have played,
You and Tebow.
The Jets would have won.
Okay, but the Jets, I got to say this. They played the Patriots. My family team, we love the Patriots.
It was a great game.
It was a great game. They were, like, tied up until the very end, and Sanchez did play better than he has been playing.
A W is a W. He didn't win.
Mark Sanchez played better than he has been playing.
He didn't win.
The Patriots still kicked his ass.
But wait, after he lost, you know what he did?
He broke up with his girlfriend.
Yes.
He broke up with Eva Longoria. I'm not mad at you, Mark Sanchez. You know, if she wasn't right, she wasn't right.
I never saw him publicly giving her kisses, holding her hand.
Okay.
And now I'm suspicious after Kiara told us the story.
Rose and Kiara think that Mark Sanchez may be another Joe Simpson.
No.
Please say why you think this.
Tell us the story, and then we'll lead up to our conclusion.
We were talking about him, and I was actually at dinner with a few friends, and one of them knew Mark Sanchez.
Your friends are better than my friends. We never had dinner.
One of them knew Mark Sanchez, and the maitre d' came over. Was like, Mark Sanchez is here. Do you want to come? He was come say hi. He's like, yeah, bring him over.
Okay, do you think he's really hot in person?
Yes.
Is he tall? Is he tall?
He didn't seem tall. No, I don't remember him being
tall. He's like 6'1".
That's fine. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He walked over, very good looking. I didn't know who he was until they explained who he was once he walked away, because I know nothing about football.
Right.
And,
so did he check you out? Was he all about
nothing.
it?
Like, he didn't even acknowledge me. Like, he introduced me, hi, nice, went to the whole table, and I'm like the only girl. And I remember thinking,
didn't even look you in the eyes.
No,
didn't even shake your hand.
No, he shook my hand, looked me in the eyes, and just kept going around the table. And I was with guys, and he left, and they're like, you know who that is? I'm like, no, Mark Sanchez. I never heard of him. I'm like, no, I haven't. Sorry, I don't know anything about football. I really don't. And they're like, this is the biggest guy in football. And I was like, so then I put on my Facebook. It was like, and I was like, okay.
Oh my.
I had to look it up, and I was like, okay.
So
now I know.
Tell them what you think about him.
Well, no, and I remember when he walked away, I told those guys, I think he's gay. They're like, why?
Yeah.
I'm like, he didn't even give me a second look.
Okay, so here's my detective analysis that's going on in
why
my brain.
Why are all of them gay?
Hold on. In my brilliant mind, you're hotter than Eva Longoria. He's dating Eva Longoria. And it seems like they never really did anything in public. He just kind of held her hand for a few snapshots. She wasn't even in any of his games. And
I don't like where this conversation is going.
Hold on. And now that Kiara told us the story, and then the icing on the cake that makes me feel
that he's gay. This is how rumors are started, FYI.
Why would Tim Tebow be a backup when he could be a star somewhere else? Why would Tim Tebow be a backup when he could be a star somewhere else? Maybe so Mark Sanchez could look at him in the locker room. Moving on.
No, wait.
Moving on.
Debbie, we have a caller. Caller, will you please let us know what you think about this horrendous rumor? Caller, you're on the line.
Yes, what horrendous rumor?
Mark Sanchez might be gay because he didn't check her out. What do you think about this? Do you have any questions for our sexy guest today?
I would love for Rose to wear one of my hats.
Oh!
Killing me.
Send one over. I'll hook it up.
This is Ace Maker again.
Ace, do me a favor.
Ace is on it trying to give these hats.
Ace, email me to our booking email, and I'll make sure we'll get an address out to you, and I'll sport your hat in the next couple weeks. How's that?
Oh, yes, please. Thank you so much.
Okay, you got it. Make it funky for me. Keep it funky for me.
I will. Whatever you want. Whatever
black
color.
and white, black and white.
Yeah, black and white. Okay, do we have another call? Thank you, Ace. Send the email. I'll hook it up.
All right.
So here's the other thing that happened in sports, and this isn't a sports show, but
this has to do with, though, what you're good at and you're good at.
Money.
Okay. What I'm not good at.
So here's the deal. Alex Rodriguez, the Yankees were in the playoffs. They got knocked out by Detroit, which now Detroit's in the World Series. But what was interesting was that they benched him for the majority of the series.
And at this rate, I would have been benched all year long. All year. Put me on the bench.
But this guy is getting $250 million.
To be benched.
To be benched. And it's insane. I mean, he's Puerto Rican, go Boricuas, but
no
still.
No more porn, go into baseball.
No, data baseball player.
Yeah.
Data baseball player. So, I mean, when you look at all the average, and Romy pulled up all these stats.
I broke it down for Rose because she's the
No, the only reason why she broke it down was... But this is what I don't understand.
I don't understand it.
What I don't understand...
It says is overpaid.
Wait. Alex Rodriguez is overpaid. And I said, Rose, explain this to me.
But what's funny, Romy doing her research, which she mixed baseball players with football players, only because they had Mark Sanchez's name on it.
I saw in the review it said Mark Sanchez. I said, we need to print that
No,
out.
it's unrelative. But it goes to show you how industries, right? I mean, it doesn't matter what business is business.
Mm-hmm.
And when Alex Rodriguez was like the man, and he was Yankee, and he was acquired by the Texas Rangers, and they brought him on board, and it was A-Rod, and he was dating,
everybody,
Kate Hudson, Cameron Diaz. Now the poor guy.
Can we talk about who he's dating?
I like her.
Okay,
we
had this argument. Have you do you know who he's dating?
No.
Have you seen her?
She's
No,
hot.
I don't even know who she is, but go ahead.
She's
Tell
hot.
me
So
who
I'm
she
looking
is.
him up, and I'm like, okay, he's a billionaire. He's kind of like a ladies' man, you know, kind of like Rose. They get a lot of hoes. I get it. I look him up, and I'm like, he's got to be dating somebody hot again. She's a wrestler, and she looks like a tranny wrestler. I respect a woman that has
she
muscles.
does not.
She looks like she could pick him up,
No.
throw him down.
Who is it? Who is it?
Her name is Tara something or other.
No, I put her name in here.
But she's super.
Tori Wilson.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna Google that.
I watch
Google her.
I watch WWE and I watch because I watch everything. But she is super.
You do.
She is super hot. And let me tell you what the
Not
trend,
hot.
what the trend
Not
is
hot.
now in Hollywood. Our number one movie star in our country is dating a wrestler. George Clooney's dating Stacy Keibler. Bam! Wrestlers are
Only
in.
in your world is George Clooney the number one movie star.
He is.
Only in your world because you think that you
Award-winning.
are him.
Tori what?
Tori Wilson.
Tori Wilson, everybody. We want your opinion because
She's
I
larger
think she's hot.
than A-Rod and George Clooney together.
She is hot.
I don't think she's hot. I mean, he's dated everybody, but this is like kind of a downgrade. At
No.
that money,
I don't think it's a downgrade.
Oh, that sucks when people downgrade.
you know, like at that money, like
I'm sorry. Cameron Diaz looked like a foot, and he dated her.
I don't agree with
But
you
you
often,
know
but
what?
you're right.
But-
Cameron Diaz
but
does look like a
she's
foot.
not sexy.
Not
But
sexy.
she has this like
She's not sexy.
she has this charisma though.
Correct.
That's
No.
just like she does.
She looks like a muscle. No boobs, no ass, just a muscle.
Tori Wilson.
Yeah.
A muscle
Oh,
with a bad
she's
face.
cute.
Thank you.
She's cute.
Kiara
Would you
said
have
she's
sex with
cute.
her?
Yes, you would.
Have
She's
you
hot.
had-
I
Wait a
don't
minute.
like femme girls.
You don't.
I like tomboys.
See?
Good thing I wore my Chucks today. Shit. I thought I was coming in my dress. I scored.
Well, we need some callers to call in. You guys can call in at 323-247-7443. But you know, we got to move on with
Yes.
a few more
Which I
topics.
gotta ask her what
We-
she's gonna be too for
I
Halloween.
need to know what you're gonna be for Halloween.
What are you gonna be for Halloween?
You know what? That's a good question. I'm gonna go find out right after this.
See?
That's what this one was doing on the way here.
No, but here's the thing: we have an event tonight,
Yeah, we're
but
going.
Halloween's not till
Alright.
Wednesday, so you still have time.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I tonight I'm gonna be at a Cloud9 Sports Bar in Long Beach.
Yeah,
where,
nice.
Let everyone
where
know that.
me and all my porn sisters of XSS Fast Pass.
Long Beach or
we're
any
all-
surrounding
That's
cities,
where
go
I
see
live.
them.
We're all
Long
gonna be
Beach.
hosting a party there, and then tomorrow night I'm hosting a Hollywood party at Vanguard in Hollywood as well.
Nice.
So if you guys want to come out and
Absolutely.
Say
join
hi.
us.
And anybody of you out there that want to see Kiara in person, she's a goddess. Go out there and see her. But you know what's the number one talked about costume this year?
You.
No, besides me.
Who's dressing up as Rose?
Besides me. You know what's the number one?
What?
Honey Boo Boo. The
Hun-
little girl.
That little fat kid.
The little dirty white
The
girl
little
from
dirty fat kid.
From what?
Honey Boo Boo.
Honey
That's the
Boo Boo.
That's the name of the show. It's Honey Boo Boo. I watch it because
Rose,
I
tell them
never
what you
even
think
heard
you
of
have.
it.
Okay.
Google Honey Boo Boo. Okay,
Shit.
so this is
Rose,
what
this
happened.
is it.
There's a
I feel so out of the
No,
loop.
there's
We're
a
educating you.
there's a show called Tiaras and Toddlers, and basically it's all these little girls.
It's the famous one.
So basically,
okay.
this little girl was on Tiaras and Toddlers, and they made a show around her and her white trash family
Right.
because of the way they act. But no, you know what I do get?
Oh,
They
okay.
love
yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I didn't know her
They
name.
love each
Okay.
other, and then
What's the dad's name?
the dad's name is Sugar Bear.
Sugar Bear.
But here's the cool
Sugar
part.
Bear and Honey Boo Boo.
Here's the cool part. She was preparing for one of her pageants,
Yeah.
right? And she goes, I'm going to call my Uncle Poodle. And it's her white trash uncle who's gay.
They call him Poodle.
And they call him Uncle Poodle.
Uncle Poodle.
And she goes, and the little girl goes, we all got a little bit of gay in us. And that made me a big fan of the show. I love it.
Wait till we see Honey Boo Boo all grown up at the Gay and Lesbian Center with us.
No, Honey Boo Boo.
At that Halloween party.
That's her now?
That's her.
No, that's her mom.
Same
Is she
difference.
grown up?
They're about the same size. They're about the same size. Don't worry.
But you know what's crazy is that Jersey
wow.
Shore costumes are still like up on top, like Pauly D.
Why is it that the trashiest things in TV are the most popular?
That's America, baby.
That is America.
The real L words on TV.
Hey, if you dress up with me, you do it with respect. Keep your clothes on.
I love Honey Boo Boo. And you know,
You do.
The fact that her mom has a boyfriend gives all of us hope.
Yeah, Rose says if Honey Boo Boo's mom can date,
Oh, Lord.
any of you girls that are complaining cannot
Yeah.
complain.
Absolutely. 'Cause
Absolutely.
The mom is probably not at the top of the food chain. Actually, she's at the top of
But
the food
isn't
chain.
Honey?
I'm just saying, she's not at the top of the hot
We
chain.
will never have Honey Boo Boo on the show. Rebel Wilson, Rain Wilson, anybody who stood a
Mark
chance.
Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez is never going to be on the show now.
Okay, the point of the show is not to make fun of people, it's to bring up current events.
So current event is.
And at the end of the day,
I
Mark
hear you.
Sanchez, you brought in Tebow to be the backup quarterback to watch him in the locker room. It's pissing me off.
I'm so mad at you.
Leave my hot guy alone.
I'm so mad at you. I want to make sure, give that number out too, because we're going to take a break soon and we want to get calls to call in.
Everybody call 323-247-7443. We have calls for Kiara. Actually, you know what? We're going to take a call now.
And we'll take a break. Yeah.
Caller, we want to hear from you. What do you got to say to Romi, Rose, and Kiara? Hello? How are you, caller?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Did you have a question for anyone today or any comments on the show?
No, I just want to say what's up, Rose.
Hey.
Oh, hell no.
How's it going? Excuse me while I talk to caller.
Hell
How are you? How's it
yesterday.
going? What's your name so I can give you a proper shout out?
This is me, Rose.
Who's me?
You may not want to ask that question, Rose. I get scared for you, honey. I'm like,
on all my travels,
right?
I do have escapades.
Travels.
All my travels, I have escapades
This
out
fool.
there. Oklahoma, I still can't forget that one.
Did we lose all your callers are hanging up?
I don't know.
They called for you and called for her just to hear your voice, and they went off to do dirty and nasty things.
They get excited.
They get excited.
All right, we have one more caller. Caller, don't get excited. Don't hang up. Just stay on the line and make it work. Keep it sexy, caller.
Make it work.
Make it work and keep it sexy. You're on the phone with Romi, Rose, and with Kiara.
hello.
How are you?
Hey, good, thanks.
Oh, you have an accent. Are you calling from across the pond?
She loves it when she gets an accent.
No, calm down. I'm in LA now, but.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks. Yeah.
We thought. No, I'm kidding.
But I did watch your show in Australia, so it's good.
Oh, awesome.
I just wanted to say that I love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are you enjoying the show?
Yeah, it's so good. I just love how you tweet and you're so proud, and especially so people still in the closet. It's good.
That's awesome.
thank
I have
you
a
so
question
much.
for you. So, are you an LA transplant or are you just here visiting?
I'm here for 6 months.
Nice.
I tweeted Romi the other day. She told me to go shopping in Long Beach.
Oh yeah, you were shopping on Melrose, and you were telling me that you loved it.
You need to go to Romi's
yeah,
store
come
and
see
you
my
need,
store.
and you need to see Kiara at one of her places, and then you got to come party with us.
Come shop with me. Masturbate to her, party with Rose, and call. It's a trip, honey.
I'll do all three.
At the same time! At the same damn time! All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come up with some more fun stuff.
No,
My famous movie review!
Movie review.
We'll be back, everybody.
Oh, your skin looks great.
Thank you.
What's your secret?
Frankincense and myrrh oil by Ancient Essence.
Frankincense and myrrh oil by Ancient Essence?
Yes, it's a beauty secret used since the time of the Greeks and the Romans. This spa in Malibu told me about frankincense and myrrh by Ancient Essence, and now my skin is lovely.
Yes, your skin looks great.
Call Ancient Essence at 1-800-627-9813. Discover the secret of beautiful skin. Call 1-800-627-9813. Discover the secret. Frankincense and myrrh oil by Ancient Essence. Discover the secret of beautiful skin. Available at fine spas and beauty centers.
Hi, this is Susie Pruden. And yes, you've seen me on Oprah, Good Morning America, and The Today Show. And I'm inviting you to join me every Monday from 3 to 4 for my new show, Mastermind Live. Join us as we introduce you to the new thought leaders of the world who will inspire you, support you, and guide you to your next level. So don't forget to tune into Mastermind Live exclusively on latalklive.com. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio R&B or watch us on Ustream TV. Reality radio handcrafted for your listening pleasure This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
All right, so welcome back, everybody. Before I get into my fabulous, amazing, tantalizing, mind-blowing, phenomenal movie review, I do want
mind-blowing. I love the sound of that word.
I do want Kiara to give us everywhere. What?
I feel bad that our guest has to actually witness this movie review. I'm so
love
sorry
it.
now.
She loves me for who I am, so she
loves you
accepts
for
it.
whatever happened in the past. That's all that is.
All right, so we're gonna do before we get deeper into the show.
You've been there.
I want her to let us know all your sites.
Oh, okay.
Where you could be booked, because people I'm sure do want
Where
to
we
book
can
you.
read your book.
Oh, right. Okay.
But more importantly, I know booking is important because people do
Right.
want to book you for private events, book you for
For bookings, you can book me at kiaramanagement@yahoo.com.
All right, I'm sending you an email right now.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
You can't book her for your home, Rose.
If people want to book me for scenes, party hosting,
Because you do club appearances,
I do club
things
appearances
like that.
all the time.
My
yeah.
stepdad would probably like to meet you.
Music
Can I book you to
videos,
come over?
You totally can.
Perfect.
I would totally come over. I'll bring
And
my
then
videos.
your website's like a huge success.
Oh,
That's another thing.
huge. I'm very grateful. I'm very, very blessed. Very, very blessed. I have an amazing website, part of a huge network with 17 other websites. When you join my website, you get 17 of the other top porn stars' websites.
Wow.
Access as well.
Nice.
It's www.kiaramia.com.
That's awesome.
And that's your Twitter?
No, that's my personal
Okay.
website, official website, where you can see.
Got you.
Hey!
And your Twitter is?
Twitter is twitter.com/mysexy Kiara Mia. And
all this stuff will be on Romi's blog,
I'm gonna-
tenderromi.com.
Yes. As soon as the show is over, just so everyone knows, I always go and recap everything. I'll put all of her info. If you missed it on today's show, all her website, the video will go up. All the information that you need will
and we
go.
can't forget Instagram for everyone
yeah,
who's photo addicts.
Yeah.
It's,
I'm not on Instagram. Neither is Romi.
That's because
Kiara Mia XXX.
Nice. So everybody out there, please tap into Kiara Mia's sites. You know, anybody who's interested in booking her, reach out to her. She's amazing.
I don't remember what it's like to get booked.
Oh, sorry, Deb. I'm taking them
Wah,
all
wah.
these days. I'm like,
I came out with the husband and they're like, we will never call you again. I was like, okay, bye.
don't worry. I got it covered for you.
Yeah, thanks, Debbie.
I got
They're
it
like, hey,
covered.
we talked to your friend Rose. I'm like, oh, all right.
Everybody got married in the show, and that's it worked out
How
for
about
me.
somebody
That's
put on
right.
Twitter, though, oh, we're doing a special on all the real outward married couples. Who was not included?
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was like, well, 3 years? No? Okay.
They
all
probably
right.
meant lesbian married couples.
Wait,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm just, just
know,
trying to make you
no,
feel better.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Clearly, I didn't get married.
At the end of the day, I have 2 movie reviews.
This
Okay,
is
not
just too
one. I
much.
have 2. Okay, now
Tell me.
at the theaters, I couldn't really watch anything that was amazing because nothing sparked my interest after Romy sent me to go see Pitch Perfect, and I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to kill myself, then kill Rebel Wilson.
Don't say that about Rebel Wilson.
But I watched 2 movies. Okay.
What'd you see?
I voluntarily watched That's My Boy with Adam Sandler.
I saw that too.
Okay, I have to say
I
one
just
thing.
saw it.
Adam Sandler was pissing me off because he was trying to be like Ice Cube and Eddie Murphy and do like family-friendly films, and he was pissing me the fuck
Speaking
off.
of ice,
What?
Vanilla Ice was in the movie.
That was my favorite part of the movie.
Best part of the movie. I know.
So here's the thing. So Adam Sandler went back to his raunchy Adam Sandler, Waterboy, smart, comedic, kick-ass ways, and so That's My Boy was kind of one of those movies. I don't want to give it away.
It was
has
funny.
Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
And the biggest surprise, 90s sensation, musical genius extraordinaire, Vanilla Ice, is a star in this movie, and if it wasn't for him, the movie wouldn't have been as funny.
I agree. I have to say that Dusty and I got it. It was on Redbox the other day. We went and got it, and I was like, Vanilla Ice was the best part. And
Vanilla
Dusty's
Ice
like,
killed
this
it.
guy's kind of
Wow.
cool. And I was
He
like,
killed
he
it.
is cool.
He killed it because he made fun of himself, and
That's what I said.
Right.
And he
Anybody
still
who
looks
makes
good.
fun of themselves.
I
still
saw him
looks
in an
good.
interview. He still looks very
The guy
good.
looks amazing, and he made fun of himself. When people don't know,
When you make fun of yourself like that, though, that's where you get all credibility. If
That's
you
why
can
you're-
laugh,
that's
that's
why
why
you're
I'm
on
here.
top.
Because I make fun of
people
myself.
relate to it that he's
Exactly.
human like us.
We
But
messed
here's
up.
the thing that people don't realize. They were trying to make fun of him that he was like broke and he wasn't whatever.
How about the best part? What did he say?
But here's the thing. He's a big real estate guy
Yeah.
in Florida.
Wow.
And he's like does really well for himself. In the real
Everybody
estate
goes
industry.
into real estate, Rose, after they don't make it. I'm not
Honey.
saying who else did that off of a show that you may know.
I've been in real estate for 13 years. We used to work together
Yeah.
back in the day. She did real estate, dabbled in it a
A few
little
outward
bit too.
people, a few others think they do real estate too.
No comment.
No comment.
Moving on to my second movie review.
Yes.
Okay, now this movie made me solidified my lesbianism.
As if you had to do that. Jesus.
Were
you questioning it?
I wasn't questioning it.
If you were,
I wasn't questioning it, but
it's a whole nother show on Oprah.
I wasn't questioning it, but I do have a little bit of I want to say a man crush on Tim Tebow. I think he's beautiful.
You do have one.
I do, and I can openly admit that.
I appreciate that.
But I wasn't questioning myself. But when I watched this movie, I swear to you, I went upstairs and had some chocha time. Because
who?
I couldn't deal with it.
I gotta know.
I couldn't deal with this movie. This was anybody who's questioning your sexuality. This movie will either say, "Yep, I'm straight," "Yep, I'm bi," or "Yes, I'm a lesbian," because there's so much hot men.
Which movie?
Wow. And
I gotta rent it.
Pito flying around everywhere. It's like flying around. Magic Mike with Channing Tatum. Okay, so here's the deal.
That was a fucking hot movie.
In the industry, you have probably the hottest men in film right now.
Yeah.
You have the guy from True Blood that plays the wolf.
Yeah.
That dude is hot.
Anyone who plays the wolf is hot.
Channing Tatum, who dances like he's Marky Mark in this movie, but he's gorgeous.
Amazing.
He was in The Vow.
He dances awesome for a white boy. And then you have some other kid, and you have some Latin dude.
Bunch of hot guys.
And you have someone who actually I fell in love with all over again. Who's amazing.
Okay, who?
Matthew McConaughey. He was awesome in this movie.
I love him in every movie.
But you know what? What people don't realize, there's a guy who was the best looking guy, but didn't get a lot of time in the movie. He's one of the strippers. His name is Matt Bomer, and he's been with Bomer, and he's been with this partner for years, and he's gay.
Everybody's gay. Everybody's gay.
And he probably loved being in Magic Mike. With
yeah.
do you
want to be in it? He's like, absolutely, I'll do it for free.
But you know what? Between you, us three right here, just us three,
and the whole world watching
that movie. Honestly, I watched it. I got tired of watching hot Pito, dude. I couldn't do it.
You took a time out. You got annoyed.
And then I started.
You were confused.
And then I was like, no, I wasn't confused. I'm like, where's the storyline? What's going on?
She got a boner and became a gay man watching it.
No, I didn't. I was watching it, and I'm like, okay, the story sucks. It's not that great. Okay, I'm still watching hot guys. This is getting boring. I literally was on Twitter the whole time, bored out of my mind. I couldn't get into it. There were no hot girls besides Olivia Munn, whatever. She was hardly on it.
Yeah.
The lead girl was a Deb and a half. She wasn't even that cute. Over it. I'm a lesbian.
A Deb and a half.
I'm a lesbian. End of story. Magic Mike. For all you straight girls who like, Pito, go watch it. Enjoy it. For all you men out there who like Pito, go watch it.
So Mark Sanchez and Joe Simpson are going to be watching
They're going to watch it together. They're going to watch it together.
And your boy Tim Tebow's going to be behind them, making sure they enjoy it.
He's going to be praying for them. He's going to be
praying for them on the sideline because no one lets him play.
But you have a movie review because Dusty's not here
yet.
No,
music. My husband is actually recording a friend of his today, and so they're spending the weekend doing music. And I said, let me take this upon myself.
Do it.
And give you guys some music to listen to. Everybody loved the XX. Everyone's been tweeting ever since we talked about it. And
you have to listen to the XX. They're awesome.
Have you heard the XX?
Never heard
They're
them.
awesome.
You like sex? You will like the XX.
No, when you want a little
like
nighttime.
Yeah,
I
love
that.
That's what I prefer to listen to.
Yeah, super sexy. She even got laid.
She turned me on to it, so I'm down. I went to Vegas to even see them in concert.
Yeah.
That's how dope they are.
Which that brings up two things. I've got a concert that's going to be in Vegas at the spot we went to. But first off, the band is called Sigur Rós, and sometimes I pronounce it wrong. They are Icelandic. They're from Iceland.
Icelandic.
I
just heard the word dick, but go ahead.
No, but they're very melodic and pretty. It's a ton of piano and instruments. So it's like the XX, but with you don't really hear words, so there's no words in it. It's
instrumental?
It's instrumental, and then it's just kind of sounds.
Because they're too cold to even sing. They're in Iceland.
Right, so they just make sounds. So they're speaking their language, but you can't understand it. But it's all this instrument, all this.
So it's not in
like
English.
An orchestra, not in English.
Okay.
So there is words.
There are, but you don't understand them.
So you lost me altogether.
No, because what happens is while you're having sex to this, you're not thinking about words. You're hearing the music.
No, but sometimes I want to sing to my chick.
No, but you're supposed to feel.
Sometimes I want to sing to my chick.
There's a part
You're the only reason, all this shit. And what am I gonna sing?
You should never sing to your chick ever. I think you should listen to Sigur Rós, everybody. They are one of my favorite bands. I've listened to them forever. They have a new album out. I cannot even pronounce it. But definitely look them up because they are on tour right now.
Spell it out so people can look it up so they can look it up the right way.
VAROELDUR is their latest video song, and their album is VALTRI, Valtari.
Okay.
But we've got a lot of people watching the show from everywhere. So in November, they're making stops in Iceland, Australia, Taiwan, Singapore, and Malaysia. Yeah.
Yeah, but
they're all over the place.
They're all over the place, but not in the States.
Debbie, you think everybody watching us is in the States? Respect.
I'm just saying.
Respect.
I mean, isn't that where the main music capital
is,
right?
there.
United States?
Okay, but here, I'm speaking of the States, and she disagrees. I'm obsessed with the Killers' new album. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. They're going to be playing, if you are in Vegas in December, they're playing where we saw the XX at the Cosmopolitan, which is a really beautiful venue.
It's beautiful. It's outdoors. The Cosmopolitan by the
top of
pool.
The marquee.
Awesome.
Beautiful, and it's real intimate.
It's real sexy.
If you want like a sexy night or a date night, the Killers are going to be playing there. They're from Vegas. Brandon Flowers, who I am absolutely in love with, and Rose disagrees with.
I'm sorry.
A little bit,
I think Brandon Flowers is a little fruity.
They're not all gay.
Which is
not
fine.
all gay.
He went solo. He kind of killed it, and then now they're trying to come back, and they're performing.
She thinks they didn't come back. I think they came back and they killed
They're
it.
performing where the XS is performing. If they,
I don't. Some people don't have to be as big. Some of us little indie people, we shine.
No.
We shine.
Go big or go home, baby.
Brandon
Go big or
Flowers, I
go
love
home.
you. The new Killers album is amazing. Sigur Rós is amazing. That's beautiful music. Please go listen to Sigur Rós and let me know what you think.
I totally
have sex to it.
You'll like
and
the
the
XX. You'll like the XX.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely look it up.
And
I'm a Pandora it.
There, Pandora.
Pandora, the XX station. Wow.
Yeah, Pandora, Sigur Rós,
sexy,
and Pandora, the Killers, because they did it. They killed it.
Okay, and I want to give a shout out on behalf of Romi and myself to everybody out there. Have a safe Halloween.
Yes.
Everyone, please don't drink and drive.
Yep,
It's a big, big, big event. I'm gonna be Romi for Halloween, so I'm gonna look.
I'm gonna be Rose.
We're gonna switch roles.
What up,
But
bitches?
no, seriously, you guys, don't drink and drive. Cab it. Do what you
safe.
need to do. Be safe for Halloween. We're gonna be out and about all over town. We're starting our Halloween festivities tonight. Kiara, tell everybody again where you're gonna be
tonight
at.
in Long Beach, Cloud9 Sports Bar, and tomorrow in Hollywood, Club Vanguard.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for an amazing show.
Thank you,
for being
Kiara,
on the
so
show.
much. You're
Thank
amazing
you.
and
having me,
beautiful.
everybody.
Yay! Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Romi
Bye.
Rose. Bye, bitches.
Blonde hair blowing in the summer wind, a blue-eyed girl playing in the sand. I've been on a trail for a little while, but that was the night that she broke down and held my hand. A teenage rush, she said, hey, we all just runaways, we got time, that ain't much, we can't wait. You gotta know that this is real, baby. Why you wanna fight it? It's the one thing you can't choose. Oh! We got engaged on a Friday night. I swore on the head of our unborn child that I could take care of the three of us. But I got the tendency to slip when the nights get wild. It's in my blood. She says she might just run away somewhere else, someplace good. We can't wait till tomorrow. You gotta know that this is real, baby. Why you wanna fight it? It's the one thing you can't choose. Let's take a chance, baby. We can't lose. Hey, we all just run away. I knew it when I met you. I'm not gonna let you run away. I knew it when I held you. I wasn't letting go. We used to look at the stars and confess our dreams. Hold each other till the morning light. We used to laugh, now we only fight. Baby, are you lonesome now? At night I come home after they go to sleep, like a stumbling ghost I haunt these halls. There's a picture of us on our wedding day. I recognize the girl, but I can't caught up in the appeal, baby. Why you wanna hide it? Extra life staying on my mind. Why you wanna hide it? I turn the engine over and my body just comes alive. Baby, I'll just run away. I knew it when I met you. I'm not gonna let you run away. I knew it when I held you. I wasn't letting go. Oh, 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 oh. I'll just run away. Yeah. Run away. I'll just run away. Yeah.
Hi, I'm actor Keith David, and I'm joining the Social Action Commission along with the AME Church, AAMLC, and Delta Sigma Theta Sorority in encouraging young adults 18 to 29 and the formerly incarcerated from the states of California and Nebraska to register to vote. With the voter registration deadline of October 22nd quickly approaching, we wanted to encourage these two groups to take action and help make a difference in the 2012 voter turnout. Operation EMR is a nonpartisan joint effort of civic engagement created to educate, mobilize, and register every eligible voter, including young adults 18 to 29 and the formerly incarcerated citizens of the states of California and Nebraska. To learn more about Operation EMR, visit www.ame-sac.com. To register to vote online by midnight October 22nd, please visit www.ame-sac.com.
We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.